seen Rondo make passes like that.
Yeah, bro, that was a nice pass right in between both of them too.
That was just nasty.
Yeah.
And it looked like it really looked like Cy Springs was gonna win this game. Cy Springs won this game twice. They played each other. This was the third time. They played each other 3 times, and Cy Springs won this game twice. So I assumed maybe there was a mismatch there, but their records show that these teams are pretty close. Cy Ranch are now 23-11.
Mm-hmm.
Cy Springs is 24-10.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the best matchups of the year.
Look pretty good, man. I mean, Cy Ranch, they came out strong, but yeah, Cy Springs was winning at halftime. So, I mean,
you remember what it was like walking in that arena? It seemed like I could kind of feel the energy. Like, these two teams must be real big rivals when it come down to it.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting kind of close. I don't know if it was a student section or what, but they were getting crunched over there.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, they started trading threes for a while. I thought they were the bench.
Yeah.
So, okay, man.
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the winners. Cy Ranch first. Tell me, who was the best player for this team in this game?
Man, for me, I'm gonna have to go with Savidra. I really like point guards.
The point guard?
Man, I think he dished the ball. He distributed the ball real well. I really wanted to say was number 4. What was his name?
Jacob?
Yeah, Wilford. I like Wilford a lot too. I think without him, they may not win this game. But I think Savidra's got to dish the ball like he's doing. So he was my player, my pick on the Cy Ranch side.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the same picks.
What? I thought you was gonna say Wilford.
No, I got the same picks. So I really like what was number 44's name? I got it right here. Noah Curry. Honorable mention to Noah Curry because I see what he got out there and he was balling. But this dude, Jacob Wilford, was driving baseline the whole game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he probably took the most foul shots. He could have had, he should have had the most buckets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That dude, he just kept driving baseline and nobody could do nothing about it. But then he was helping to make Isaac Saavedra real good. Isaac knows he's driving baseline.
Yeah.
And so he kicking it down low. He's splitting the defenses with it. And then sometimes that backdoor, that baseline cut is getting cut off.
Mm-hmm.
And so that man gets occupied and you see Isaac just driving the lane and going for the layup because they decide not to stop him by coming off of the baseline.
I mean, he made them close out on him and help defense a lot throughout the game, which opened up, because I didn't see number 0 kind of hit a bucket until the end. Josh Goodwin Jr. Yeah, I think he looked like a shooter from seeing him on the bench.
Yeah,
like, oh, he's a shooter.
Looking at his stroke too.
Yeah,
I saw him hit more shots than that. But looking at his stroke, he looked like he real comfortable behind three, and he got the size. Josh Goodwin is another real good player. When I look at this squad, I think they might be. It's hard to tell which one of these squads is better. Number one, because the home team won this game, but they had lost this game previously. Right?
Yeah, correct.
But looking at them, I wonder if they might be better than Seven Lakes.
That's weird you say that, because I wanted to see Seven Lakes play one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't mind seeing them play Cy Ranch just because we saw the winning game where Cy Ranch won.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cy Springs are good too.
Yeah,
They're both.
I think both of these teams could compete with Seven Lakes.
Yeah.
Who, like, and Seven Lakes is ranked like 9-10 teams higher in the in the Texas rankings.
Yeah, but when you talk about Josh Goodwin, we talked about him, and we also talked about Wilford.
Mm-hmm.
They're both sophomores.
Yeah,
both of them are sophomores. That's a lot of room to grow.
What about Isaac?
Isaac's a junior.
Yeah, I like that kid. When they was talking about point guards, that's exactly what they had in mind, what he does. I'm watching him dribble in traffic, get out of mix-ups, get out of double teams just by dribbling. This kid can dribble anywhere.
Yeah.
And then he's not even a shoot-first guy. Yeah. He's a pass-first guy, which means that his presence on the floor is making his teammates better.
Yeah, he looks real comfortable handling the ball. That's what you want in a point guard, too.
Yeah.
I think Cy Springs is like, they were looking for him to buckle, and I don't think he ever buckled. He ran with the tension. and which I liked him a lot.
I would say so. I like the matchup, or I like the combination of him and Jacob together. It looked like that's what they got going on is real special. But again, another honorable mention to number 44, Noah Curry, who I thought got plenty of buckets and almost played the same exact role, just a taller player.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
What about on the other side, Cy Springs? Who was the best player there?
So for me, Cy Springs on that side, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Joshua Green. I like him a lot, and he is actually a junior. I think that I don't want to say he looked like, I don't think he looked like he was like leading the team, but I think that athleticism wise, I mean, he's a tall kid. He got a fast break dunk. You know what I'm saying? Some of the, I ain't gonna lie, I saw him warming up. I'm like, this boy jumping over the rim, like over the rim. Yeah. Like, I mean, he's got bounce.
And
that's what I was gonna say. I didn't really see a whole lot. The only other person I was close to was Stoney. I like Stoney a lot, but for me, like I said, Joshua Green started cooking. He had the fire alarms coming on, baby.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I like that a lot. I think they had to turn the fire alarms off just to slow my man down.
Yeah. You could tell the energy was slightly different when we came back. It wasn't as hostile with all of us having to walk outside and chill with each other until they let us back in.
Yeah.
It seemed like some of the hostility was gone for a period up until halftime. When they come out at halftime, it was serious again.
Yeah.
But on my end, I think on this team, Stoney had not maybe the best player. He seemed to be the leader when you check out his when you check out just how he is, how he behaves around the team. He seemed to be a leader. Also, he was the one you could find the most information about when you looking him up.
Yeah.
So Stoney had not is likely the clear leader of this team.
Yeah.
But Josh Green, bro, I really like Josh Green.
I like Josh Green a lot
This
too.
dude got it, and I really wish that he had been even more aggressive. I can't accuse him of not being aggressive because he got a couple slams. You know, he pulled a mid-range jumper in traffic. Boy looked like DeMar DeRozan. I'm talking about pulled up, didn't care who was in his face.
The big thing for me was like, you don't see it on the highlights, but the defense was there too. He was playing both sides of the ball. Yeah. And for me, I'm a defensive first type of basketball player. So seeing him, when my man put his goggles on, he got his hands out, he's ready to go. Yeah. Like there was no back down throughout the whole game, and I like that.
I'm inclined to agree with you because I saw him getting a bunch of defensive plays. They just don't.
They weren't blocks or steals.
Plays don't always make the highlight reel because they're not as exciting.
I mean, it's not flashy, but it was helping some of the transition buckets that they were getting. It was some of them.
What about the big man Ore Alabe? Now you remember how much praise we gave Brett Norton for his hot streak down the stretch. This looks like what Ore Alabe had. This game was kind of close, and they were fighting within like 4 points until Alabe bangs 2 threes.
Yeah, real
almost
quick.
back to back.
Yeah,
and then that's when everything started getting stretched out.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like those were big boy buckets. I think that kind of brought the gap out a little bit. I don't know what the score was when he started hitting those, but I do remember the feeling of the gym that it was going on when he hit both those threes.
He's one of they big men, but they don't have nobody listed on max preps. They don't have nobody listed as a center on their team.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say when you said Olabi, that was number 30.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking he's number 41. Okay, man.
Yeah, they don't have nobody listed
center
as
getting
a center.
buckets like that.
He's 6'4". In the league, 6'4" is a guard.
Okay. Yeah.
But you know he's still in high school. Guys grow between if he's let's say he's 16. Guys keep growing sometimes until they're like 21, 22.
Yeah.
So, we never know. What we know now is he's one of the larger players on the team. And if your big man is getting buckets like this, that stretches the floor for you. If he ain't got to sit in the paint and he can pull the defending big man out of the paint, then that means if you a guy like Josh Green that pulls mid-range jumpers, takes it to the rim, things got to get real easy for you. But I think he's on that.